the court. I am its Jester. So, where we last left off, Ato turned out to be secretly evil, and I sympathized with his motivations and shipped him with Takumi more now than ever before. Takumi killed him in a way that was slightly erotic, and now there's something outside the window. When I looked out the window, I saw something I didn't think was possible. Oh, the flames are gone. That's bad. That's so bad. We needed those. We needed those undying flames. I'm scared now. The wall of undying flames that surrounded the school had gone out. The only thing out there now was the endless city ruins. The wall of fire is gone too. I guess this is what it always looked like out there, but it feels strange. Is this really how it ends? Did we really lose to the invaders? I think we lost. I think Ato achieved a lot of what he wanted to achieve. If we'd just seen through that traitor's true nature sooner. We never could have done that. Nobody even imagined there was someone sabotaging us behind the scenes. What about the invaders all-out attack? Is that still happening? I wonder. Our mission's already failed after all. At the very least, the enemy no longer has any reason to attack this place as desperately as they did before. Except to come and finish us all off. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm done fighting. I thought it was pretty fun, although it wasn't the kind of killing game I was hoping for. Are you sure no one's sending someone to get us? They've really abandoned us? Why would they rescue people they see as disposable? I'm far too noble and important to just be thrown away. Someday, the Uzuki family will crush all of humanity. Knock it off. You sound like Ato. So, now what do we do? Now what? There's nothing left to do here. But there's no reason to leave either. Are we going to stay until day 100 at least? I think so. There's nowhere else for a roach-headed, sunken-faced freak like me to go. We've played the game this far. It wouldn't hurt to see the ending on the final day, right? We have nothing to do, nowhere to be, and nowhere to go. I'm feeling it all over again. The total loss of everything I hold dear. When I woke up the next day, I couldn't motivate myself to get out of bed. Emptiness, helplessness, those emotions still overwhelmed me. Losing Karuha and Nozomi, being betrayed by Ato, I had nothing, not a place to return to, nor anything I could do about any of this. In the end, I couldn't do anything. I whispered listlessly and let my heavy body sink into the bed, and I kept sinking deeper and deeper. It wasn't even morning when suddenly it happened. What? My body? I didn't know what was causing it, but something abnormal was happening to my body. It wasn't just heavy. Throughout my whole body, I felt warm. No, hot. Abnormally hot. Far beyond anything like a regular fever. Well, you did, kill the Supreme Commander, which was a lot of cryptoglobin. And then you also killed Ato after he killed the baby that also had a lot of cryptoglobin. So, there's a lot going on right now. Don't tell me I have rejection symptoms. Probably you juiced way too hard, my guy. Had the cryptoglobin rejection that plagued Nozomi finally come for me? Well, you're on a lot of it right now. Maybe this was what I deserved. I was being punished for being unable to do anything for the baby in the defense room. Punishment for being unable to even trust him, let alone protect him. As I moaned from the intense heat running through my body, I finally stopped resisting it. Soon I lost consciousness, as if the heat was swallowing me whole. How much time passed after that? Minutes? Hours? Longer still? I couldn't say. I lost all sense of time. The vicious heat assaulting my body didn't subside. It only grew in intensity. The heat woke me from my sleep. It was so hot I felt like I was being burned from the inside out. What is this? I'm burning up. It's like my body's on fire. It's not rejection, is it? It feels like something more. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, we got the fire baby powers. Oh, God. Immediately, my vision filled with flames. Fire erupted from my very body. And not just any flames. They were undying flames. I was enveloped in undying flames. They were emanating from inside of me. I let out a scream, and then something even stranger happened. The flames that filled my vision pulled away from me. They became a ball-like mass and began to writhe in front of me before forming into another shape. And just like that, the boy made of undying flames was there.
You? How are you?
Is Takumi pregnant?
How am I still alive? Unfortunately, I'm not. My real body is long dead, killed by Ato. Then, what is this? The last of my consciousness, remaining in the cryptoglobin. Something like an echo. That's all I am now. An echo? I don't understand it myself. The power of cryptoglobin is truly mysterious. But I'm glad this has happened. I really wanted to talk to you one last time.
It's curious to me too, but I don't have any strong feelings about being killed. Strange, isn't it, to feel nothing about your own death? I'm not even sure that I was ever truly alive in the first place. What do you mean? Not only do I not have a name, but I don't know anything about my origins either. Nothing about my mother or father or the place or date I was born. Nothing at all? What did my real body look like to you? A newborn baby? You didn't just look like one, you clearly were one. But several years have passed since I was born. I'm about the same age as the rest of you. What? As a trade-off for the overwhelming power I was born with, my body was incapable of growing physically. It was unable to endure the sheer might of my cryptoglobin. The all too great price to pay for the benefits of this mutation. It's ironic, isn't it? My cryptoglobin is practically all-powerful, but my body was incapable of sustaining itself. Please, even if you can't tell me everything, tell me about what you know. What is cryptoglobin? I don't know. Even I'm not sure what this power really is. So you've been left in the dark too? I only learned that the enemy had the same power when I arrived here. I still don't know why that is either. So in the end, not a soul here was told anything. Was that to prevent information from leaking to the enemy? Or because we were destined to die here no matter what we did? Because of that body, I never got to experience having friends. I couldn't risk letting anyone close to me, not when I could have lost control over my power at any moment. Sir was the only person I ever spoke to. He looked after me ever since I was young. Really? Him? Yes. He raised me, if only as a weapon. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Are you okay with that? It doesn't matter. With my body the way it was, I was in no position to resist. I had to cooperate with the mission in order to live. Well, I call it cooperating, but I was just having my power constantly drained from me. Maybe you pity me, but I've long since accepted my existence as a weapon. I never once considered what it was that I personally wanted to do. Not until I heard about all of you. Huh? Sir told me on the first day when he brought me here. He said a group of boys and girls my age had been brought here as a special defense unit to protect me. Once I heard that, I felt happy for some reason. It was my first real emotion. I was so curious. I wanted to get a look at you. So I created an avatar with my cryptoglobin. Behind Sir's back, of course. If he'd found out, he would have scolded me for wasting my power. And then you found me. Yes, you mistook me for an invader and began to panic. I see. I'm sorry. No, I realize it was a natural response, considering my appearance and inability to communicate. Besides, the situation was what it was. After that, I thought I should stop creating avatars, but Sir suddenly stopped coming to see me, so I was even more curious about what was happening with all of you. I decided to check in on things in this form again, all while trying to stay out of sight. I only appeared in front of you on urgent occasions, when I had something I really needed to tell you. Now that you mention it, whenever we were in a bind, you were always there. You must have realized we were in trouble and tried to warn me. From your point of view, I must have been a strange being, but I started to feel an affinity for all of you. I started to want to fight alongside all of you, as a friend. As a friend? All this was very strange to me as well. I had no idea where these feelings were coming from. I envied you. Envied us? The people who were constantly bickering and never sticking together? True as that may be, the sight of all of you working so hard to stay alive was beautiful to someone living with no meaning like me.
Hey!
But in the end, it was all for nothing. We failed. It's easy to blame all of it on Eito's betrayal, but I'm sure that wasn't the only cause. We were sloppy from the start, about fighting, about protecting each other. I stayed in the same state of mind as when I got dragged into this, fighting without resolve or conviction. And as a result, I lost everything. My comrades, and someone very dear to me, too. So you have regrets. You bet I do. I'm full of regret. I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if I could have done more. If I'd just done better, maybe I could have saved Nozomi, saved Karua. I know regret won't undo anything, but I can't get it out of my head. Even Eito was able to do all of this because of me. Do you want to redo the past? Huh? The reason I came to you this final time was to talk about exactly that. This is the last message I'll ever give you, and it's the most important of all. What do you want to tell me? When I was killed by Eito, all my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. I watched your battle from inside of him, and I noticed something. Oh, Eito got pregnant too. A strange occurrence with Eito's specialist skill. Really? What happened to it? After absorbing my cryptoglobin, Eito's specialist skill underwent, I suppose you'd call it an evolution. It sure seemed that way when we were fighting him. It must be the effect of my cryptoglobin. It seemed to stimulate the power that was already inside of him. And now, by way of Eito, that cryptoglobin resides in you. Your specialist skill, which allows you to redo things, should also have evolved to its highest level. If you use that power, you would be able to return further back in time than before. Fuck yeah, we're time traveling! All the way back to the beginning of this 100-day period, in fact. Back to the beginning? You're telling me I could do all 100 days over again? I think you have the power to do so now. I can feel it from inside of you. Is this for real? Can I really go back and redo it? Redo all of it? Naturally, you'd be the only one going back. You'd have to part ways with everyone. Huh? Then what would happen to the others? Would they all have to keep living here in this timeline? I'm not sure. They may continue to exist as part of a parallel world, or they might vanish the moment you redo things. I can't tell you anything for certain. There's no telling how returning to the past might affect other things either. What do you mean? The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. There's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It might have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. Even on the cryptoglobin, nothing would be out of the realm of possibility. You'd be using your power to violate the very laws of the universe. Let's make the laws of the universe our bitch! Let's go! At any rate, redoing the past will come with risks, at the very least. And it will also mean that you'll have to fight all your battles again. You'll have to fight this cruel war all over again from the start. The outcome may not necessarily be positive. In fact, it could end worse than it has now. But if you're plagued with regret, if you wish to reclaim what you've lost, then you ought to try using that power. You should try to redo the past.
It's your decision to make. You should choose what you think is the correct path. You should press forward and trust in your decision.
Even if I die, I want to press forward and trust in my decision. Trust in my decision. That's all I wanted to say. I'm glad I finally got the chance to tell you. What happens to you now? I believe I will simply vanish. Or rather, I've already vanished. The fact that I'm here in this way is one more miracle brought about by Cryptoglobin. So now I'm going to disappear for good, like I always should have. Could you tell me one last thing before you go? You were nameless. You had no roots. You were incapable of living on your own, treated like a weapon and then killed.
Hey!
Do you want to relive that life? I wonder. Maybe it's not worth reliving, but I am what I am, so I don't think anything will ever change. But if I could, there is something I'd like to do. What's that?
Next time, I want to befriend all of you. I want to argue with you and fight with you. And until the moment I die, I want to do everything I can to live.
Leaving those words behind, like flames slowly converging, the ghost boy vanished. There was no announcements playing anymore. I awoke on day 99 in an eerie silence. I hadn't moved from my bed. I couldn't get the conversation from last night out of my head. I can redo the past, but I'm the only one who can do it. I don't know what will happen to the others, and I have no idea what will be affected or how things will change as a result of going back. And above all, if I redo the past, I'd have to fight for 100 days all over again. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'm a little curious. Maybe I'll go check in on them. What's going to happen to us? We managed to survive up to this point, but what do we do now? Is nobody going to come for us? Am I never going to see my family again? Do I just have to stay here until Earth is destroyed? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Tsubasa? Would you do it all over again? If it meant I could see my family again, I'd want to do it all over.
But if we're doomed to die, even if we win in the end, I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore.
Why do things have to end so miserably for me? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Karara? Would you do it all over again?
Huh? What kind of juvenile question is that? But if I could, I'd turn it all around. We'd win our fights, and we'd survive without a single casualty.
In the name of the Osuzuki family, I'd forcibly wrench a happy ending out of the hands of fate.
Are we truly going to rot away along with the Earth? Will we never see anyone from the complex again? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Kiyoshika? Would you do it all over again? If I could redo it, by all means, I'd do it over again. We'd be certain to win our fights against the invaders the second time around.
Huh?
But even if we win, we still die, correct? Then maybe it's better this way.
No! 'Tis better to die a warrior rather than live meaninglessly. Isn't it? I don't know anymore.
I know I'd be better off dead anyway, but I really wish I could have been useful somehow. Then Leo could have been proud of me, but I wasn't able to make even that happen. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Shoma? Would you do it all over again? I wonder. Someone like me would probably only end up with the same pathetic outcome as this time. A waste of space is still a waste of space no matter how many times he does something.
Sorry for my devastatingly boring answer. I can hardly think anymore.
Tomorrow's day 100. I can't believe we're gonna reach day 100 with everyone so damn miserable. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Takimaru? Would you do it all over again? What'd you say? You kidding? Of course I'd do it all over. And this time I'd beat the supreme dickhead in Eito into a bloody pulp.
But I can't do shit. So it's all just empty words at this point.
In a sense, this is a happy ending because we've managed to live, but on the other hand, it's a bad ending because we've lost the war. What kind of ending is this ultimately? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Yugamu? Would you do it all over again? Seriously? What an adorable question. I think I'd refrain. I doubt any good would come out of a redo.
It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start.
Since all the machines have stopped functioning, I can actually die now if I want to. Maybe I should just die. I don't want to fight the rest of the invaders. Oh, I know. Let's all kill each other and all out brawl until only one of us is left.
Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Darumi? Would you do it all over again?
Nah, sounds like too much effort. I don't really want a happy ending anyway.
This ending's more fitting for someone like me. One where everything is perfectly unsatisfying.
What am I supposed to do now? Just wait for Earth to be destroyed? Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Kako? Would you do it all over again?
Huh?
Huh? If I could redo it? I would! I'd do it all over again! I'd make sure to protect Ima and everyone else! Even if our only choice was to die in the end, I'd still want to die alongside my dear brother!
But I know that's not possible. He's already dead.
Hey, isn't anyone gonna come from the artificial satellite and save us? Are they really just gonna leave us here to die? What are we supposed to do now? There might still be invaders out there too! Hey, hypothetically speaking, if you could redo these 100 days, what would you do, Gaku? Would you do it all over again? Why would I fight again? Who'd ever want that? Oh, but if I did it over again, maybe we could have negotiated with Sir and got him to let us live. There's no sense in thinking about this. It's not like it's possible anyway.
My whole life's nothing but rotten luck. I want to redo my whole existence.
I guess I've talked to everybody now. I should probably head back to my room. Even after I got back to my room, I kept agonizing over the same thoughts as usual. Time went by as I ruminated, and before I knew it, night had fallen. This was supposed to be my last night at the Last Defense Academy. Not that it really matters now. Day 100, the day we've been striving for, is coming tomorrow. But this ending is a far cry from what any of us hoped for. I fought here in order to see the person dearest to me once again. To go back to Karuha, but... my Karuha is dead. For some reason, she showed up as Nozomi, and she died in my arms. From the moment she died, I've been full of regret. Regret that I couldn't save her. I feel the same about Ima and Hiruko, and about not seeing Eito's betrayal coming. I regret everything. And it's not only regret that plagues me, it's also frustration. There's still so much I don't understand.
I knew I'd met you before.
Huh?
Even though we talked about so many things, how did I forget?
What are you saying?
That's right. You're Taki from back then, right?
Why did Karuha show up here as Nozomi? Why did she forget who she was? What in the world happened to her? And then there's Eito's final words to me.
Right. That's what you think the truth is. You've got it all wrong, though.
Am I okay not knowing? Is it really okay for things to end like this? But if I go back to the past, I'll have to fight 100 days all over again. Will I fight again? Will we go to war again? Is that the correct path for me to take? I spent my 99th night at the academy turning the same thoughts over and over in my head. And then... we finally made it to day 100. The day the undying flames were originally meant to rain down on the planet. The day we'd put a stop to world death by burning all of the invaders to ash, taking us with them. The day that all of humanity up on the satellite has been waiting for. But now...
Ah.
someone's here? As I opened the door, a panicked voice greeted me. Takumi, Something crazy's happened. Come right away. What is it? What happened? Just get to the war room. Everyone's already there. After that one-sided conversation, Tsubasa ran off. What was all that about? It couldn't be the invaders, could it? Did they come for their final all-out attack? If they are here, what should we do? Fight them? Do we even have a reason to keep fighting anymore? I guess we're meeting in the war room to discuss it. I'd better hurry. Huh? There's power? Why is this the only place with power? Did you fix it, Tsubasa? No, it wasn't me. This morning I was walking around the school and noticed the lights had come back on in here. It's only in this room though. Everything else is still out of order. Is that why you brought us here? That's right. I called everyone here after I heard the news from Kako.
Hey!
You scared the piss out of me. I was convinced the invaders were attacking. I took a look outside, but there are no signs of any enemies approaching. Is the final all-out attack not happening anymore? From the invaders' perspective, there isn't much reason to attack this place anymore.
If they had any guts, they'd come after us. But I guess this is what you'd expect from the minions after the big boss is dead.
Well, why is there suddenly power in this room? The undying flames were powering the rest of the school. Maybe this place had a backup power source. So it just automatically went live? Why? Now? By the way, has anyone seen Lady Kurara? I wonder what happened with her. I'm over here. But don't look! It's embarrassing! What happened to your mask? My doorbell rang so suddenly I was in a hurry to leave that I stepped on my mask and tore it! I'm right in the middle of fixing it! Don't look, any of you! That just makes me want to stare harder. I love teasing cute girls. Stop it, Darumi. This isn't the time for that. Then something new happened. Strange music suddenly started blasting through the speakers. What the? I think I know what this is. Listen, it's the music they play at graduation ceremonies and stuff. I've never been to a graduation though. My teachers hated me, so I didn't get invited. But why the heck is it? An announcement echoed through the school, cutting off Takamaru's question.
The most important moment of this operation will soon begin. Last Defense Academy will now transition to attack mode.
What? Attack mode? What's going on? What exactly is about to begin? Wait, be quiet. Do you hear that? Huh? What are you? We strained our ears to listen for any sounds around us. Sure enough.
He's right. I hear something.
It's mechanical. Something is running somewhere. Something is running?
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 600 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Evacuate?
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch in 590 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please evacuate to the schoolyard immediately.
Evacuate? Why? It's telling us to go to the schoolyard? What do we do? Obviously, we gotta go. Let's go find out what the hell's going on. I guess it's better than staying here and rotting.
I didn't want any sunlight today. This is seriously depressing.
Bewildered, we all started to run to the schoolyard. I'll be right behind you. I just have to fix my mask. All right, but hurry. Here we are in the schoolyard. I don't see nothing different about it.
Is there something here?
Huh.
The announcement said something about attack mode, but I don't... Oh, everyone there! Look over there!
Tsubasa pointed to the top of the school building. We all looked up. There were several huge missiles turrets jumping out of the roof.
Whoa! What are those?
Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode? Wow.
Was the plan to firebomb the entire planet using those turrets?
With the missiles filled with undying flames.
Huh?
They were gonna launch the missiles from there and wipe out all the invaders on Earth, huh? They look so sinister. But nothing's gonna happen now, is it? Those things don't work anymore, right? In theory, there's no more undying flames to fill them, after all. Just then, the announcement rang out all around us again.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
The intercept system?
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
There was an escape pod?! Escape pod?
Repeat.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
An escape pod?
Please the target
Is that for getting us out of here?
boarding the escape pod. Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Does this mean if we board this escape pod, we can get back to the artificial satellite? Then we were actually going to go home from the very start? They had a way for us to get out. We weren't going to be abandoned.
Hey, what is that? What's happening?
Lady Kurara, you managed to fix your mask. Enough about my mask, you dullard.
What the hell is that thing?
An escape pod, apparently. Looks like we can use it to get to the artificial satellite. So we don't have to stay here. Freaking sweet! We're gonna get our happy ending after all. What's so happy about it, rag boy? If we'd known this was coming, we'd never have agreed to the enemy's proposal. We were what were Nozomi and Ima's sacrifices for? She's right. That whole tragedy happened because we wanted to escape.
If we just trusted in humanity and fought until the end, like Nozomi said, maybe the mission would have been a success and we wouldn't have lost her. We dug our own graves. We could have had a happy ending all along, but we messed it up.
Kurara's right. We should have believed Nozomi. We made the wrong choice, and this is what we get for it. We screwed ourselves over with our own decisions. But when you think about it, aren't the people on the satellite to blame for keeping us in the dark? If they just told us about the escape pod from the start, this never would have happened. Yeah, you've got a point. Maybe they had some reason they couldn't contact us, even if they wanted to.
Who cares about any of that anymore? I don't care whose fault it is. We made the wrong call. That's why Nozomi and Ima are dead.
What a tragic end to our tale. I wish we could do it all over again. If we could go back in time and do it all over again, we wouldn't make the same mistakes again. We could do it right and get our happy ending.
Whoever developed the game of life is a real scumbag for not giving us any retries.
If we could redo things, if we could go back to the past, We stood there in silence until eventually...
60 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown.
Hey! We've only got 60 seconds left! Not like we got any reason to rush. Nothing's gonna happen.
30 seconds remaining.
We stood in silence listening to the countdown ring out.
20 seconds remaining.
This countdown represents a future that we were unable to reach. The moment the world was meant to end. The moment a new world was meant to begin.
10 seconds remaining.
The long, arduous battle we'd fought in order to reach that future.
5 seconds remaining.
It was all meaningless in the end.
3, 2, 1.
Our war ended not with a bang, but a whimper.
Error. Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack. Error. Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack.
Nothing happened. The mission really has failed now. This is all our fault. I'm a disgrace to the Uzuki name. What do we do now? What else? Our only option is to hop in the escape pod and head to the artificial satellite. That's right. There's nothing left here except invaders. No point in sticking around. Guess Earth is gonna get destroyed by world death eventually.
I want to fly in a rocket. The last one never even left the ground.
But how could we possibly face everybody on the satellite? They're going to be mad, aren't they? Will they forgive us? We'll have to bow our heads and ask for forgiveness. Let's rub our faces on the floor until they're all scraped up. But we tried, right? We risked our lives to fight for them. Doesn't mean a damn thing if we didn't produce results. I absent-mindedly listened to what everyone had to say. Nothing we lost would ever return. There was nothing we could do anymore. Is this really the ending we want? It's time to give my answer. It's time to choose the right path for me. I get to decide. I have to press forward and trust my decision. And in order to make that happen, let's go!
I can't let things end like this.
You say something, Takumi? I can't let things end with all these regrets. I can't go into the future like this. I want a do-over. Takumi?
Hey!
Guys, I might be able to save us. All of us here, all the people on the artificial satellite, even our friends who've died. What's going on?
Hey!
Everyone, I need you to hear me out. Determined, I began to explain what had happened to me. About my body feeling the effects of absorbing cryptoglobin from the Undying Flames boy. And what it was I was about to attempt. I told them everything. You mean freaking time travel? Back to the past? I can hardly believe it. Is cryptoglobin really that powerful?
Huh?
Flying on the wings of time would be a truly epic defining event.
Ah!
No. Who's ever heard of a killing game where they let you go back in time? Oh wait, there's actually a ton of them.
So you're saying you're considering using that power to go back in time? Yes. I want a do-over. I'll do whatever it takes to get back what we've lost. So I'm going to use cryptoglobin to go back in time, to change our outcome.
But you're the only one who can go back, right?
We really can't go with you. We really can't go with you? I want to help Ima too. I'm sorry. That won't be possible. So basically, you're the only one who gets to leave the present where everything's gone to shit. You're gonna abandon us failures here and do it all over again by yourself, huh? But if Takumi goes to the past and saves us, history will change and we'll be saved too, right? I guess it all depends on how the effects play out. The present might change the moment the past has changed, or history could branch off and this present could never change at all. Ultimately, both outcomes are just armchair theories, so we'll never really know unless Takumi tries.
Both of them sound pretty cool to me. If the writer's any good, they can make any outcome interesting.
So there's no knowing what will happen to us here, including whether anything will change or not. I'm still confused. Can anyone else explain it using manga as a reference?
Have you ever read the one with the blue robot cat?
Oh.
The one thing we know for sure is that Takumi is the only one who can redo the past.
That's not fair. You'll be the only one who gets to feel better.
Basically, it means you're gonna abandon us. Knowing that, are you still gonna do it? Even if you gotta discard the people you fought beside. Shouldn't you maybe rethink this? There's no reason to subject yourself to this war all over again.
Just forget about it and come to the satellite with us. We can all live a nice, quiet life up there.
Give it to us straight, Takumi. If I don't like your answer, I can't promise I'll be able to control myself.
I'm sorry. I have to go back, no matter what. I have to take back what this war took from me.
You're serious, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going back in time. So we won't be going to the artificial satellite together. The person I cared about isn't waiting for me there anyway. I have no reason to go. I'm going to redo everything and get her back. That's why I'm going to fight again. Looks like you ain't gonna listen to anything we have to say. In that case, go for it, man. If you're that determined, just do what you gotta do. And that means this is goodbye. Sorry, Takemaru. Takumi, you're really going to go? I wish I could join you. I'm sorry, Kako. Man, I don't get you at all. You gotta be crazy to fight again after everything we've been through. All I can say is, good luck. Thank you for spending all this time with a filth-bag pig like me. Be well, Takumi. I don't really understand what's going on, but I bid you farewell, Sir Takumi. Godspeed. May you be victorious.
This doesn't mean I forgive you. In fact, I'll hold this against you until I die. But if you're going to do this, make sure you do it right. Don't let Nozomi die this time.
Of course.
Bye-bye, Takumi. If you find yourself in a real killing game, summon me into that timeline, Isekai style.
Oh.
Then I guess we should get going. The remainder of humanity is waiting for us on the artificial satellite. Yeah, that's right. Goodbye, Takumi.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
And so everybody except me stepped onto the escape pod. Nobody turned to look back at me or the school. A short while after all of them had boarded. I hope they can at least find happiness over there. They may have failed the mission, but they still risked their lives to save humanity. They have the right to live happy lives from here on. They should be rewarded even. I'm sure they'll be fine. Unlike me, they have people they love waiting for them up there. As time goes on, they'll be able to find more people to cherish. I'm sure they'll be able to live happily. It just won't be on Earth, that's all.
Huh?
Now then, I'd better get going. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to go back in time, though. Should I just activate my redo skill?
Nothing left to do but try. What the?
Takumi, hello? Say something if you're still there. We just got to the artificial satellite and it's awful.
Hey, asshole! Now's not the time for time travel!
Oh, we fucked up.
Just found out the craziest shit. Are you ready for this?
Oh, that's bad! The past decides the future. The future decides the past.
Time to do it all over again. One more time. I will return to the past. As far back as the power of the Cryptoglobin will allow me to go. I'll redo everything from that point onward, so I can protect the one I care about the most. I'm sick of being full of regret. I'm going to choose my own future. And I'll fight all over again to make it happen. I'll fight the past with the future in my hands. I get to decide what the future will be now. I'll use my power to choose the ending I want. The past and the future. It all starts now. Until the moment I die, I'll fight to live. This time, I have to press forward and trust in my decision.
This was the prologue! I can't tell if the people who made this game are complete visionaries or absolutely insane, and it might be both. I guess we're gonna do this! Let's try to get all the fucking endings, I guess! I'm gonna be playing this game for a year. 5v3 after I finish this game. I have like a bunch of other games in my library to play. I will play them after I finish this. I will finish it eventually. It's fine. I'm gonna check the playtime estimate on how to beat. Okay, it says the completionist is just 164 hours. I can do that. That's fine. What else am I gonna do? Okay, I'm going. Load your clear save data from the main menu to continue the story. Okay. I am going to take a quick break to grab a snack, and then I will be back. Okay, let's go. Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Karua? No, not her. That's... Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right, I promised. I made her a promise, and this time I'm going to keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. Fight, 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 fight! I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat. My heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
No! Dude, we have one shot! Actually, we have multiple shots, but this is gonna be a while. Maximum efficiency, let's go. I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again. And my heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid.
Oh, what the fuck?! Kiss a little. That was weird. Well, I hope everyone else slept through that.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our room, and of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past.
We have to go stop Eito!
I did it. I've traveled back in time.
The facts slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together.
No, nix the satellite. We're not going to the satellite.
I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice, the way I was now. He could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong.
It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to.
Huh?
You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try.
You can really hear me?
Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
A thing to tell someone.
My power. The future?
Throwing a lot of information at him all at once.
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot. But I believe you. Really? Just like that? Sir keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it was really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago.
Huh?
An irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it, but I felt a kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It's like my cryptoglobin has suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then. I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing, it felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Yeah! I'm so glad we fucking gave Takumi good stats!
Huh?
It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes. Sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. Does this mean everyone kept their level ups and I don't have to grind again? The flow of time is by nature one of absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did? Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger now too? That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you'd subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future for you to come from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 10. Day 2. What happened here the first time around? I don't remember, Takumi. It was forever ago. I feel like there was something important, but is this when Sir fucking died? What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course. I almost forgot in all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Sir? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. Oh, shit! Huh? Sir? Of course, That's what's so important about our second day here. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
Since I got a lot to do, I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when Sir disappeared right after promising to tell us the truth about the war! This is the night Ato kills Sir! He does what? We have to go find them. We might still be in time to stop it. All right, if Sir's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this form, but it sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. They're in the gym. Ato said it happened in the gym. Go to the gym. Ghost Boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Sir, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ato. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need my infuser. Those are things you should not be keeping in the war room. You should just be keeping those in your pocket. Why do you leave your infusers in the war room? Keep them in your pockets, on your person, for whenever you need them. Okay, I'm ready to take on Ato. Now I just have to find him. Jim! He said he was in the gym! Back in my timeline, he said he called Sir out to discuss something. Where was it again? The gym! How do I get to the gym again? I don't remember! War room. Do we even have a gym? Oh, go find Ghost Boy. Maybe it would be better if we split up and looked for him separately. Let's see. How about you go check the first floor? And they have that big gym there. Oh, there is the gym there. The gym? That's right. I remember now. I've flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, and afraid of what I might find.
Takumi!
Ato! You've been a bad boy!
Shimino?
Sir, you've been morally ambiguous. At best.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sirei there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Destroy me? What are you thinking, Atsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me!
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want! That won't matter as long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic. Oh, he's pissed. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants. But I won't let that happen this time. This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sir. I just wanted to threaten him a little to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What? You want humanity to be destroyed? Sir, how did you not background check the people you were bringing into this war? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? You think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of our vile species. There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that. Not even once. So how?
How did you know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue. What? The future? That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it, to stop you. So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
Oh, we got a 1v1 Ato.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my humo anima.
Oh, fuck! We brought Ato's levels up, too! I leveled him up good! I leveled Ato up really fucking good! Because I liked him and he was good in combat! And there were several fights I wouldn't have been able to win without him!
What? Your hemo anima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Fuck!
Good to go.
Take that!
Fuck.
Let's do this. Yeah! This could mean trouble.
You're in the way!
That's not your strongest attack, Ato! Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Chrism and Salt into Azure Blitz. Azure Blitz has a wide vertical range and a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies.
Say when. One last strike! How could this happen?
Impossible. How can you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been one day since then. What happened to you? Only one day. Maybe that's how it seems to you. But for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Eito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head at the same time. You know, this has to be absolutely wild from Eito's perspective, because he's like, okay, I'm gonna get my murder on. And then someone shows up to stop him, yelling about how he's from the future, is way stronger than he was the day before, and then a ghost shows up. What the? Yeah, Eito's having a breakdown. Eito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of the Undying Flames? I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room.
Huh?
Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who were fighting to protect me up close, at least once.
Yeah.
Huh.
Can you hear him too, sir? That's right. He can only communicate via hemoanima telepathy, but I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now you've said you could explain all this? Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy went on to tell Sir everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
You used hemoanima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Hatsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you, we never even scratched the surface of what cryptoglobin can do. What are you talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway. It's over, Eito. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seemed like such a nice guy too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. I've gotta say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error like that could have occurred. Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Sir's eyes flashed red. No, don't blow him up! Huh? What did you just do? I erased his DNA record from the Revivomatics database. No!
Huh?
So Eito can't be revived anymore? Exactly! All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track. I can't do it! No! So I'm doing this. I'm killing Eito before he can do any harm. I don't want to! Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity.
Huh?
Right. I'm an inconvenience for you. So just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes. Is that right? Ato's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Ato hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being, just like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? This has to be my decision. I'm done letting others control my fate. That's why I came back in the first place, to create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make my choice. From now on, the story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Ato's fate. I think we can fix him. I think we can fix him. The ship will sail! No, I'm not going to kill you, Ato.
Huh?
What?
Yeah!
You may be totally insane, but you're still human. Not to mention you're defenseless now. Even in an extreme situation like this, killing you would be going too far. It's not the step I'm prepared to take. Just what do you propose we do with him then? Put him in the cage? Lock him up. Keep him somewhere we can keep an eye on him until the 100 days are up. Then we're putting him in a mental ward.
Oh.
You're such a softie, Sumino. With an attitude like that, you're gonna have trouble dealing with whatever comes next. I already know what's coming next. Believe me, I've taken that all into account. Well, you did save my life and all, so I guess I owe you one. It's all the same if we win the war, right? Isn't that what everyone on the artificial satellite wants?
Oh.
You know, about that too, huh? Alright, where are we going to put him? We can use the cages in the courtyard.
Oh.
I was kind of planning on waiting until day 50 to give you access to that area. But needs must be met when the devil drives. So, that's your decision, to lock Asuki into one of our cages? Yes. I won't kill you, Ato, but you're a prisoner now. Stay out of trouble until the war is over. What's so funny? You know what I am, and what I'm planning, but you're still going to let me live. You're a really nice guy, Takumi. Really, just too nice. Of course, you still look like a hideous monstrosity. That's enough. Fine, fine. I'll be a good little prisoner and stay in my cage. It's not like I can fight back anymore.
Yeah.
We'd better get right to it then. Sir's eyes flashed red again. We're having the drones carry him away. That's so extra. You have your own personal drones? Oh, you mean you never saw me use these?
Yeah.
Guess you wouldn't if I got killed on day 2. The nerve of this guy, cutting down a superior officer before I even have the chance to throw my weight around. Quit griping. Go get him safely locked up.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
See you around, Takumi. Let's hope you don't regret this decision later.
Oh, I'm probably gonna regret it. Sir secured the injured Ato to his drones and took him away. Even after they left, I couldn't get Ato's deranged laughter out of my head. I didn't regret my decision, but it unsettled me all the same. Do you think this has changed the future? Yes, I'm sure of it. Sir is alive, and Eito won't be able to sabotage us like he did before.
Huh?
Things will play out a lot differently now. I hope so.
Oh?
How are you going to explain this to the others? Will you tell them about how you came back to redo the past? I haven't really thought about that yet. The team that's here and now aren't the same people I fought alongside before. From their point of view, we've only just met. If I start talking about coming from the future, they'll probably think I'm crazy. What would you do? Do you think I should tell them? Even with your powered-up cryptoglobin and foreknowledge, you can't win this war all on your own. We'll need to work together to give mankind a brighter future. So I should tell them the truth and hope they go with it? Hearing about everything you've experienced is bound to have a profound effect on them. Maybe it'll convince some of the more reluctant members to join the fight. Although I can't say for sure if that will be a good thing. Why is that? The more everyone's actions and attitudes change, the more things will deviate from the future you know. If you change too much, you won't be able to predict what will happen as easily as before. Right, and I've already changed a lot just by coming here. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes before without telling them everything. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice, either. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has made the hard decisions now, talking. You'll be the one who decides what form the future takes. You're right. The future is in my hands now. I'll stand by my choices, no matter what happens, or what I have to sacrifice. Sacrifice? I was surprised to hear myself talk like that. But it was the truth. Making one choice, creating one future, I would sacrifice the other. Like how I left everyone behind in my original timeline to come here. Or how I held Eito's life in my hands just a few minutes ago. My actions could have serious consequences. I'd have to remember that going forward. There's no such thing as a perfect choice that will fix everything. But I think that's all the more reason to pick what you consider to be the right choice.
Whatever you decide, I hope you'll get the result you want.
Without another word, the ghost boy disappeared. The right choice, huh? I'll do it. I'll figure out the right choices and guide us all toward a happy ending. And so, my second attempt at the second day at the Last Defense Academy drew to a close. You unlocked Chapter Select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. Oh, fuck yeah. This is awesome. This is what I need. The flowchart is back, babies! The flowchart is fucking back! I love the flowchart. It is my torment, but also my salvation. Day 3, bitches!
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Okay, day 3. The first time around, Sir got everyone to come to the war room so he could tell us the truth about the war. Everyone's probably there. It's weird. I feel a little nervous. They all mean so much to me, but I'm practically a stranger to them. This is going to be interesting. My wife! She's alive again! Yes! Everyone's here. Sir, Haruko, and Ima, too. I knew they would be, but I wasn't prepared for how it would make me feel. It's so weird seeing them alive again. Eito's not here. What's taking him so long? Maybe he overslept. You should give him a wake-up call, Mr. Maruko. Why me? Go wake him up yourself!
Huh.
Don't you worry about Atsuki. He's unable to attend today.
Unable? Oh, I get it. He's locked himself in his room. Honestly, I don't blame him. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with all this. I know none of it feels real. Oh, I'm sorry for having the audacity to speak without someone hitting me first.
Come on, sir, let's get this started. You're not gonna weasel out of it this time. Tell us the truth about this war. Before I do that, I'd like to ask you all something. Last night, did any of you notice an irregularity in your bodies? Irregularities in our bodies. The moment everyone heard that, their faces went pale. I didn't want to mention it, but sometime after I went to bed, I got hot and feverish all of a sudden. For real, the same thing happened to me. And me. It happened shortly after I climbed into bed with my dear sister. No, honey, no, Ima, I like you. Don't sleep in the same bed as your sister. That's a no-no.
We don't always sleep together. He only did it to help me calm down.
Okay.
Ever since then, I've been totally amped. It's like I've chugged 50 million energy drinks or something.
Yeah, same here. Feels like some kind of new power welling up inside me.
Oh, me too.
It's the same for all of us. What was that feeling exactly? The ghost boy was right. My cryptoglobin powered everyone up. Sir, did you do something to us? Sorry, but it wasn't me this time. Someone else was responsible. Sir turned around and gave me an expectant look. Everyone followed his gaze. They were all staring at me now. Huh? What's Takumi got to do with it? What's the meaning of this? Are you saying Takumi did this? No way! How could a shrimpy little wimp like him do something like that?
Hey!
I really don't want to hear that from you. You see, this Takumi Sumino isn't the same Takumi Sumino you all know. Last night, he exposed a traitor in our midst, Eito Atsuki. A traitor? What do you mean? He was plotting against us. He was going to kill me and sabotage our side's war effort from the inside. What? No freaking way! Why would Eito want to do that? Atsuki is abnormal. Unbeknownst to us, he was born with a profound hatred for all humanity. He was going to use this opportunity to wipe out the entire species.
Dude, if we're gonna start killing each other, he'd have been perfect to have around.
But thanks to Sumino's quick thinking and bravery, his plan was exposed, and I emerged from the experience unharmed. How heroic. I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Sumino. Like, not even a little. Well, what did you do with Eito? Is he dead? No, Mr. Sumino went all humanitarian on me, so we've locked him in a cage in the courtyard instead.
Courtyard? Cages? I don't remember seeing either of those. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill him. That would have been going too far. Was he really that crazy, though? He looked like he wanted her to fly.
Trust me, if we hadn't stopped him, he'd have messed everything up. How is it that you realized what he was up to? As far as I can see, Eito never said or did anything suspicious until now. Can you explain how you were able to see through him when no one else could?
How did you deduce it? Did you find some vital clues we missed?
Everyone looked at me again, waiting for an explanation. Looks like I've got another choice to make. Do I tell them about coming from the future or not? Should I tell them everything so we can all move forward together? Or should I protect them from the truth and figure out another way to help them? It's all up to me. What do I do here? Yeah, I'll tell them. We're all friends here. It's like Sir said, I'm not the same guy you all met a few days ago. I'm still the real Takumi Sumino, but...
I'm from the future. I lived through the 100 days here. and came back to do it all again.
What?
Ah.
Hey, you doing okay, Takumi? Did you hit your head or something? The future. You're claiming to be a time traveler now. Oh, you're from the future? Okay, that explains everything.
Not! Who'd believe a ridiculous story like that? Besides, time travel in a killing game, that's totally plausible, actually. It's a pretty well-established trope at this point.
It was more or less the reaction I'd expected, but I'd made my choice. I was going to see it through. You might not believe me, but it's the truth. I am from the future. That's why I knew Eito was the traitor and that he was going to kill Sir on the night of our second day here. In my timeline, he spent the whole time deceiving us and getting us to doubt ourselves, and eventually he did something really horrible. After we defeated him, I ended up with some powerful hemoanima. I used it to come back in time so I could redo this war, so I could fix things. Hemoanima can do that? I've lived these 100 days already, and it didn't end well. This time, I want to make sure we all survive and save humanity together. But I'll need your help. All of you. Will you trust me? Will you fight alongside me? You're really serious about this, aren't you? Dead serious.
Oh.
Let's assume that what you say is true. I have more questions. What exactly happened in the future you come from? What was so horrible that you had to come back and do it all again? If you want us to trust you, you'll have to tell us that. I don't know. There could be a lot of classified information involved. There's no point in hiding it now. They have a right to know. All right, fine. Go ahead and spill the beans. It's a long story, but here it goes. And so I told everyone how things went down during my original 100 days at the Academy. Starting with Sir and Hiruko's disappearances, moving on to my discovery of Nigo and the second-to-last Defense Academy, then the revelations that followed, World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite, and the truth about what, or rather who, was in the defense room. And of course, how it ended. How Ima and Nozomi were killed in our battle against the Supreme Commander. And how Eito betrayed us and killed the person who was generating the undying flames. I kept Nozomi's secrets to myself, though. The others didn't need to know about her past or how she came here. All of that was between her and me. By the time I finished my story, the whole day had passed us by. Judging by the looks on everyone's faces, hearing all of this had taken its toll on them too. No one tried to interrupt me at any point. It was like they didn't know how to react to any of it. I know I would have needed time to process all of this information if I were in their shoes. But I had to see this through. That's what I decided. Finally, I told them how I'd taken the power Eito stole for myself and used it to travel back in time. That brought my account to an end. That's everything. That's the 100 days I experienced the first time around. Someone had placed a glass of water on the table in front of me. I downed the whole thing in one gulp. I felt as tired as if I had just fought a dozen invaders. So, what do you guys think? Honestly, I don't know what to think. Doesn't sound like he's making it up anyway. There's way too much detail for that.
Yeah, whatever your scenario writer gets paid, it's not enough.
I can't believe a loser like me could actually find the strength to fight. I can't believe I turned into Sir. Seriously, what was that all about? I never expected you and me to get that close, Tsukumo. And I fought alongside my dear brother, not as someone to be protected, but as an equal? Maybe if that me had fought harder, he wouldn't have had to die. There. It's not like it really happened. But it did in that timeline. That means it could happen here too. Sister dearest.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have believed it either, but seeing Sumino in action didn't leave much room for doubt. I knew Hemoanima had untapped potential, but time travel? And powering you all up with some kind of resonance reaction on top of that? Wowie! It's some pretty mind-bending stuff, am I right?
Actually, I think the word you're looking for is mind-blending.
No, it's mind-bending, but who cares? That's besides the point. Either way you slice it, this is a good thing for all of us.
Hey.
You're all stronger now, and Takumi can prepare you for any upcoming challenges before they happen. It's a super mega ultra terra X good deal. That's no lie. Yeah, I guess you're right. I won't make the same mistakes I did before, but I still can't do this alone. I'm asking all of you to fight with me. Let's get through this and win the war together. Me? Fight? Can an underachieving nematode like me really make a difference? You can, trust me, I've seen it for myself. I can't let that future come to pass. Not if I have the power to change it. I'll fight too. I'll do whatever it takes to protect my dear brother. You'll protect me, sister dearest? Maybe it's the surge in power, but I feel like I could actually handle this now, one way or another. You already know what's going to happen, so you can stop us getting involved in anything too dangerous, right, Takumi? In that case, I mean, I guess I could. Everyone's sounding a lot more optimistic than they were the last time. It seems like they believe what I told them about the future, too. I should probably talk to them a little more, just to make sure everyone's on board. We will do that tomorrow. No, wait, not tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. We will do that next week. Until next time, show's over.